Hello everyone, welcome back. Time for another TimeGuessr daily. Right, gosh, okay. Native Americans. Somewhere in... somewhere. What can we see here? That probably says Dayton's. Dayton is a place in Ohio, but I don't know if that's if there's any relationship there. What else can we see? Stylistically, I think we're probably in the 70s maybe here. Oh look, city of Calgary, Alberta. Right, okay, Calgary. Somewhere, there we go. Do we have anywhere like a street name? I mean, I can see a sign that says How, but I don't know if that's got anything to do with the street that it's on. Any other signs up here? Not that I can see. I don't think. Somewhere in downtown Calgary. I don't know whether any of these stores would still be there. Yeah, I'm not sure whether we're going to be able to find this particular place. I don't see enough street signs for it to be possible to isolate, so maybe let's just plonk it on one of these long roads like there. As I say, like, this guy's trousers look like flared to me, so I'm gonna say this hairstyle is maybe like pushing forward into the 80s. Maybe we'll go sort of the late 70s, like 1978, something like that. Oh, it was early 70s. Couple of blocks away. Wrong end of the 70s. First Nations, Indigenous people in Canada, horse riders trotting down the streets of Calgary during the 1971 Calgary Stampede Rodeo. All right. Well, a medium start. Right, okay. What is this thing? A mirrored thing. We can see ads in English from June 7th to June something, blah, blah, blah. Can't see what that says below. Can't see what that sign says. I don't think these are American number plates. I might be wrong. That says Japan Taxi. Subako. Yeah, that stuff's written in Japanese. Alright, well, we're somewhere in Japan in that case. Oh, God, there's a lot to take in here, isn't there? Something My Cafe. Oh yeah, there's a obviously Japanese Prime wardrobe ad. If it's Prime doing kind of different styles of product, then I'm assuming it's going to be quite recent. Can we see any evidence of what town we're in? It doesn't look to me like any part of Tokyo I've ever seen, but I mean, Tokyo is blooming enormous. This big mirror arch thing, or whatever it is, seems like the most recognizable landmark in the picture. Can we see anything in here that's going to be of any use? Not really. Yeah, not 100% sure where we are here. I mean, Tokyo's enormous, so anywhere could be some part of Tokyo. In terms of when this is, I think this is pretty recent. Do we have any significant mask wearing? I mean, that wouldn't necessarily tell us very much in Japan. But I would assume that since the pandemic, there would be a continued reasonably heightened level of mask wearing. I don't see much. Style-wise, still reasonably skinny trousers. Yeah, starting to change in the fashions. So I would say this is probably about 2018 or thereabouts. It might be possible to just look from a reasonable distance at these various major cities and see whether we see this big mirror landmark jumping out at us. I can skip through the boring parts of me doing this. I don't see anything there, nor there, but I'm not really seeing anything jumping out in these places. I don't recognise this thing from Osaka. It doesn't look like Osaka to me. It's not that. I think we might just have to put it somewhere reasonably central. There's lots of cities quite close to each other in this part of Japan, so our odds are reasonable if we just put it somewhere in this kind of stretch between Tokyo, Osaka, Hiroshima, etc. Or maybe we just play the odds and say it's somewhere in or near Tokyo. Let's just put it Tokyo, just because it's in the middle of the country. We'll put it there. 2018, sure, why not? Oh, it was in Tokyo. Tokyo Plaza Omotesando Shopping Mall. 2019, 1 year off. Alright, pretty happy with that. Not too bad. Didn't look like Tokyo to me, but as I say, it's a huge place. Right. City cab. FA 37741. Could the FA mean... fallout shelter. So we're sometime during the Cold War, I'd expect. Can't read that. Angelo's restaurant, special item. Something. Tool. Something. Studios. These look like 1950s cars, aren't they? I mean, that's maybe that's actually a 60s car, I think. Where the heck is this? FA 37741. City cab is definitely like American vernacular. Oh, we've got it's Birmingham. Yeah, there's a flag from the, whatever it's called, Confederate or whatever. Pretty horrendous, isn't it? Okay, so, downtown Birmingham. I don't know if we have any visible street numbers or anything. I'm going to guess that this is like about 1960. Just at the kind of turn between these sort of quite 50s cars and these slightly more 60s looking ones. I can't see any street numbers or anything. So maybe if we just go with a satellite view or even a hybrid view. Where's the middle of this place? Downtown. I mean, maybe it's this wide street here. There's a little bridge, maybe, of some sort that may or may not still be there. I mean, a lot of these downtowns have changed beyond recognition. I mean, I think that definitely says something Mingham. I don't know. I mean, it's suggesting Birmingham to me. I mean, we've got some big hill in the background. Does that add up? I don't know if it does. Oh, well, maybe this is a bit of a hilly section. So if we're looking down one of these, yeah, maybe. Whatever. Let's just drop it in here. 1960. Sure, whatever. 63. Yeah, right street, wrong end. 792 meters. Okay, 9,584. Fine. 3 years off is not too bad. I'm not too sad about that. Right, this is some old technology. We're somewhere French speaking. Un compte maxi offert pour chaque compte maxi souscrit. Parrainez vos amis. Right, okay, so we've got some kind of French internet cafe advertising some kind of subscription account thing. Milklub.com, that would be. Toilette. Right. Gosh. Alright, so we're going to be either in Canada or France, I'd have thought, based on the fact that it's white people and French language. The fact that they're drinking out of plastic water bottles, it's very France, as is this big stone walls. So this is going to be somewhere in France, I expect. Obviously, we're just in a basement somewhere. Hard to know. Timing-wise, this technology is probably from about 20... It's proper like big PC towers with the Intel Inside icon. I think we're probably, and I'm judging by these people's style, could we be in about 2006? Something like that? I don't think it's going to be much later. It's definitely not earlier. Maybe it is later. I mean, that website is... what can I tell from this? That looks like a standard IAB 120 by 600. Standardization of online ad formats probably came in around about 2006. So, I don't know. Maybe let's bump it forward a couple of years. I have no idea where this is. Let's just plonk it in Paris. I mean, if anybody gets this spot on, I'll be extremely impressed. I have no idea what evidence you'd use to go on here. I mean, can we see anything at the end of this room? It's just some internet cafe somewhere in France in about probably 2008. Could be. We could base it on what they're wearing. Looks like it's quite hot where they are. This architecture maybe lends itself more to, like, you know, big southern France chateaus. Don't know. Or maybe we just slap it in the middle of Paris in the hope that it can be not too far in any direction. Maybe we'll do that. Playing for points here. 2008? Yeah, I think it's probably about there. Oh, 2007. It was in Paris. I should have just gone with it. Group of young men gathered around a computer in a Parisian internet cafe. Okay, what's that done to the final score? Oh no, it's not the final score yet. We've still got another round. Okay, we've got a street name. Shortland Street. We are in somewhere. BNZ, Bank of New Zealand, perhaps? Hear the latest business news, 6 p.m. weekdays on News Talk 17B. You're talking daily. Bank. BNZ, it's got to be Bank of New Zealand, hasn't it? Yeah, that says New Zealand there. Right then. So, which city are we going to be in? We've got a place called Shortland Street. We could be in Auckland. Oh, that tells us where this parcel's being sent from, which would be quite good. Let's just check what's on these buildings and then we'll go looking on the map. That's illegible. South Pack. Dingwall. Alright, we're in the 80s, I think, roughly, based on this hairstyle. Maybe even a little bit more recent. Anyway, Shortland Street. I don't know if we're going to go away and find... But there's it could be Wellington, it could be Auckland. I don't think it's going to be anywhere else with buildings of this size. Shortland Street. So Shortland Street goes... Alright, let's have a look in here. Is this going to be, Bank of New Zealand. Alright, fine. So we are sort of here, aren't we? Basically on that corner. Let's have a look at the satellite, just to be sure. Oh, okay, right. So, yeah, we're standing about there. I'd say style-wise, late 80s, early 90s, perhaps. This is a pretty 80s look, but I would say that's more of a kind of Yeah, let's say 1987. Let's try that. 89. Correct on the location. How many meters? 2 meters away. All right, final score 46,898. That's quite good, I think. Decent on all the locations apart from, should have just gone with Paris. I don't know why I talked myself into thinking maybe it was more south because it looked like they were dressed for hot weather. But yeah, all right. 7 years, 1 year, 3, 1 and 2. Fine. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. See how this is adding up. Perky 420 in second place, 44,397. Relander coming in third, 43,955. 43,348 from number 1 there. Panda and the Fridge all very close together, 39,000. And then Duda today, who also has a channel, so you can go and watch his 36,376. All right, good game. Still missing some people from the leaderboard today, I think. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you enjoy watching these, and I'll see you next time.